Hello there and welcome to my channel. This channel is dedicated to LEGO reviews, and today we're kicking it off with the LEGO Creator Expert Old Trafford. This set retails for approximately €270 on LEGO Shop at Home. This set also contains over 3,900 pieces, and I'm eager to get into this one. Let's get to the review. Hey guys, as mentioned in the intro, today we have the LEGO Creator Expert Old Trafford. This set, it retails for $269.99 and has 3,898 pieces. Set number 10272, and is probably one of the last creator experts you're probably going to see within the next couple of years, as LEGO is discontinuing the line. In order to attract a more adult fan base, they're going to create more of a, what would you call it, more coherent packaging to across all the lines of Star Wars. Yeah, you've got it with the new NASA space shuttle, you've got it with the new Marvel sets for the busts and the helmets and all that kind of stuff. So you can see this box pretty much stays true to that in some way. You can kind of see that there was a paradigm shift in the design with the Creator Expert sets. They've gone away with the blue banner, and it does just have the black background, but Creator Expert still on the logos. As for the box, you've got Manchester United plastered all over it for obvious reasons. This is their home ground. You've got Manchester United down in the corner. You've got crests on the left and right side of the box. You've got the set number, piece count down the bottom, as with every LEGO box. The top has kind of like a blueprint style of the outside of the ground. And then you have the Man United Trinity there for scale, if you were picking this up in store and wanted to know what kind of size it might be. Around the back, you've got a beautiful kind of panoramic view of the stadium. Obviously, the other side of the stadium was taken apart to get this photograph, because I don't know how they would have done it otherwise. Beautiful picture. Again, you got blueprints over here, the entire ground. You've got blueprints showing how the ground goes together, which I'll show you each individual component to make the ground all in one. Side profile of the stadium with the measurement of how tall it will be and how wide it will be here for shelving space, if that's an issue for you. Got little views of what this stadium will look like in its entirety, but being honest, the box doesn't really do it any justice. We have to get into the set to show you what it does. Just going to show you, bring this in for you, the instruction manual. The instruction manual is really nice. It's quite thick. You can see how thick it is right there. It has a grand total of around 610 steps, which is a lot of steps for a 4,000 piece set. There you are. You have the outside again, blueprint. There is facts and everything about Manchester United. If you want to read these, I suggest you go online and look at the instruction manuals. The exact same. They'll give you all the little tidbits of information throughout the build. You got aerial photographs of the stadium, and again more information. And throughout the build, something about the designer. Throughout the build, there'll also be in between major component parts. You'll see little tidbits about the individual parts of the stadium, where they were made and all that kind of stuff. There's the back of the manual again, big Manchester United logo. And that's the front. So guys, that's enough for the box and the instruction manual. Let's get into it. Now guys, here we are. We have the set fully completed, fully assembled. It is a modular set. It comes in 4 major components. You have the Sir Alex Ferguson stand over here, Sir Bobby Charlton stand, you have the Trafford end, and then you would have what would be known as the East stand. This one here was renamed after the end of Sir Alex Ferguson's tenure. If you're a fan of the club, you'll know he did amazing things while he was at the football club. So things that will probably be unrivaled for centuries to come. So we're going to take this apart. We're going to go step by step through each part of the build, which parts I liked, which parts I didn't like. So let's get into it. So we start off with what you start off building. In the first instruction of the step is to build a pitch. A little bit of a Technic support underneath. 2 large 4x8 plates here, and then really nice detail on the goals, on the goal posts. Let me pull this off and show you. It's really nice, like kind of net effect on top of the goalposts, which I really thought was a nice touch. They didn't have to do that, but they did it anyway. You can see there's a lot of, let me pull these apart. I can't really pull it apart at the moment. You can see it's a very sticker heavy set, a very sticker heavy set. You've got the Adidas logo there. You've got manunited.com written all over the place. Scoreboards up here, scoreboard sticker here. More stickers. There's about 12 stickers here to make the Trafford end sign. You've got Flowers of Manchester for the Munich air disaster, and then you've got another scoreboard and more manunited.com boarding there. You've also got the 2 kind of, these would be stairways in the actual ground. I've been there before. These are stairways all the way up to the higher tiers of the ground on either side here, and entrances to and from there. The set is quite large. It's about, I'd say, half a meter in length across from this end to this end. Part I struggled with most with this part of the build would have been the stickers for sure. Getting them lined up is no easy task, especially when in about 3 or 4 steps you've already used about 25 stickers. Let me show you this sticker sheet here. Sticker sheet is absolutely massive. I mean, just get an idea of the scale of how many stickers you're gonna have to put on with this set. I mean, there you are there if you want to take a look at that. If you're not into stickers, this probably isn't the set for you, but there you have it. Unfortunately, it was necessary. I think if these were printed pieces, the price of this set would be a lot more than the retail price anyway. At least another 20% onto the retail price for printed pieces for all of the parts. The pitch, however, is printed, which is good. If that was a sticker, I think I probably wouldn't have picked this set up, because that is something that needs to be perfectly lined up, because it has to be lined up. The most difficult part of this set would have to be these structure supports here. These actually do help support the roof. The roof is held on by two 2x1 inverted clips on either side here and here. It helps it stay. It would stay like that without the supports, but the supports just give it that bit of extra pull, so it makes it nice and tight, so the roof isn't going anywhere. Each one of these structure supports has about 20 pieces in it, which can be quite labor intensive. I mean, it does mention at the start of the instructions that you start building them ×6, ×8, and ×12 in some places on the other side of the stand. But apart from that, the build isn't that very repetitious until you get to these boarding parts, these structural supports, which apart from that, it's a very nice build. Let me show the outside here. I'll show you what it looks like there. This probably be my favourite part of the stand there. Let me see if I can get it into the sunlight for you. Now, move that over there. So this is the outside of the ground. If you've ever been to Manchester United and you've seen Old Trafford from the outside, you'll recognise this part. It's the front of the stadium, where it's just all glass, about a 4 or 5 stories high of glass, big Manchester United banner on top. And it's a really beautiful part of the stadium. Beautiful build as well. I really enjoy building that part. The trans blue elements really give it that effect of glass, and I really enjoy that. I really enjoyed it. And it's spot on, really is spot on to the actual ground itself, and I really, really enjoyed that part. Let me see the other side's a bit different. It's not as detailed. It's just more entrances into the ground and just the outside hoardings and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's really nice, really, really nice. So we're going to put these back, and we're going to get the other 2 parts of the ground in to review. Now here we have, this is actually the last portion of the stadium that you build. It's the Sir Bobby Charlton stand. Again, very sticker heavy. 2 scoreboards, the 2 rough outlines of the crest. They're not exactly the crests, they're just rough outlines. ManUnited.com hoardings again. You've got the players tunnel there. Really nice little detail that. I mean, it's a simple build, just about 3 or 4 pieces, but it's a really nice touch when you see it on the pitch. It's the red tunnel, unmistakable at Old Trafford. You've got the stands. Part of the build that I loved about this part of the stand was that there was no stickers on the actual seating, which was really nice. You just put the seating together, click it in, and that was it. Seating is actually held in the same way the roof is on many parts. There's 2 clips on either side up on the top of each part of these stands. You clip it on and it's done. It's not going anywhere. Really nice effect for the seats. Not an easy thing to do in a set like this, to get the effect. Like, this is a stadium in real life that can hold 80,000 people, and I think they chose the parts well for how to give the effect of that many seats in a ground in a set that wouldn't be close to nanoscale. It'd be very, very, very small. I don't even think there would be a word, to my knowledge, that would describe to what scale it is, because some things are bigger than they should be, some things are smaller than they should be. So, but altogether, I think they hit the nail on the head with the structure and the scale of this set. It really is. I mean, it is a massive stadium in real life, so to get as much detail as they did in is exceptional. So we'll go around, move it around to the back of the set there now. So again, little details. You've got the team bus here. You've got the outside of the Bobby Charlton stand. You've got lovely little detail there. There's the entrance, one of the main entrances, Sir Bobby Charlton stand, and then one of my favourite little pieces of details is this clock. This clock is very significant to the Manchester United Football Club. This clock represents the time of the Munich air disaster in 1958, where we lost a lot of the Busby babes, which it's a very dark time in Man United's history. And it's a nice little detail just to remind the fans, true fans of the club, what the club has came from and what the history that it's built on. With a really nice detail thrown in there by the Lego designers, and I really appreciate it. It's a small, tiny little detail, but it's a detail that I love the set the most for. Now, so we're just going to give you a spin around again of that. Another part that I enjoyed about this piece of the build was the structure supports. They're not actually supporting anything, and they were very simple to build. It's 3 pieces and it just clips right on, which was very nice, very nice. It was a nice departure from the previous structure supports, which I'll show you now on the Sir Alex Ferguson. Now, here we have the Sir Alex Ferguson stand. This is the part of the set that will take the longest to build. It is the only part of the set that has 2 tiers that stretch the entire length of the set. So you will actually have 6 individual pieces to build for the seating. You'll have 2 individual pieces for the roof, and then 1 big build for the roof, which will join together at the end. You start off with the base of the kind of, let's say, foundations of the ground, and you'll start off on the outside and work yourself in the seating, and then the roof last. Again, very sticker heavy. You can see on the inside there, all around the boardings there, you've got all the signs and all the banners that you would see in the real Old Trafford set. The Impossible Dream, Sir Alex, 26 years, made possible in the European Capital of Trophies. Then you've got the massive, each individual stickers for the Manchester United all the way across on the seating. This one actually has 3 tiers. You can see there's one up right up in the bottom, right up in the top there. And if you can see in there, I don't know if the light will pick it up very well, you can see kind of the glass still in there. They're the corporate boxes that you would see on the stands just up from the first tiers. Really beautiful stand, this. I really enjoyed this part of the build. It took a lot longer than you would think to build it. I'd say at least 45% of the parts are in this part of the set alone, which is quite extraordinary, and it's really detailed, and I really enjoyed building it. The outside is probably even better. We'll go have a look. So as you can see on the outside of the stand, this is the iconic view of, if you ever watched any sports game to Manchester United and in the promos leading up to it, you'll probably see this part of the ground right here. That's it right there. Really beautiful, really nice detail. Looks exactly like the real one. And how the designers managed to capture that much detail in Lego bricks is beyond me, and it's why it's their jobs and not mine to build. I just build them, they design them. Again, love the detailing with the glass, trans blue panels, which actually have no panels behind them like the other ones. The other ones have, I think, black 2x1s behind them, which kind of doesn't give that effect that glass would. This one has that kind of a sheen. The light shines right through it. Really nice. Lovely little detail on the arches here, which actually, I was surprised when I was building this that they actually act as a support for the structural struts on top, which is really nice. Down here you've got the entrances to the stands again. Same down here and here. And same over here. It's a carbon copy of either side here. It's a ×2 part of the build. You build both sides more or less at the same time. They're carbon copies of each other. And that's pretty much it. Again, my least favourite part of the build I've already mentioned is the structural supports on the top. Very repetitive, very irritating to get them all lined up, that the roof will be supported properly, and to get all these little pieces all lined up so they look the same going all down the line. Same with this one. These are actually just free moving, so they can be anywhere and everywhere, which was quite annoying to get it done the first time, but once they're in, they're in. So that's it. We're going to do an overview now, and that's us done then. Well, guys, that's the set completed. Each individual piece. My overall thoughts about the set is it's really nice. It's beautiful. I'm a fan of Manchester United, have been since a young child. And this set is, for any Lego fan, is a good build, but for a United fan and a Lego fan, this is an amazing set, and I think is a must-have. It really is a must-have set. It's beautiful for the size of the set. It is quite large. It's pretty big. For what it is, for 4,000 pieces, which of the pieces in it, they're not very big, but it's a beautiful set. And the way it all comes together, it's just amazing how the designers were able to fit so much detail into a set that is so small, retrospectively, of the actual ground itself. Another little tiny Man United Trinity. You see Best, Law and Charlton there, 3 of the best players from United's history. Nice little touch there. That is actually outside the ground over here somewhere. You won't see it in the in most aerial photographs, but it's actually over here, so to the right somewhere in the actual ground. It's really nice. Overall thoughts, this is a must-have set for a United fan, and it's definitely should be up there on your list if you're a Lego fan. You must get this set. It's been out since last year. I would say pick it up, because I would imagine this is part of the Creator Expert line, which they're trying to do away with, and try and get that whole black box just to be the generic style now. So I'd get this while it lasts, because this will be one of the last Creator Expert sets out there, and I think this is going to be retiring really soon. I'd say if not by the end of this year, I'd say early next year. So I would get it before then, because once it's announced to be retired, it'll struggle. It won't be coming back in stock. Once it's gone, it is gone. So guys, that has been my review of the Lego Creator Expert Old Trafford. A beautiful build, brilliant build. Took me about 12 hours. Probably would have taken me less time, but I was really enjoying the build, and I took time off in between builds just to watch a bit of TV and that kind of stuff. But it's a really nice build for any Lego fan. And my thoughts, I recommend picking it up for sure. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel, and I hope to see you again. Thanks for coming.